that's me. I'm running the show this week. Hey, it is Wednesday, September 3rd. This is the Automotive State of the Union. I'm Kyle Mountsier here with co-host Michael Cirillo. We're talking about the EV tax extension, Cadillac and coding.
The people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare with me.
Am I getting old? I feel like I'm getting old because I'm like, September 3rd already.
Every time. I feel like I've been old since I was 17 in that world. It's like, how we get this far? You know, why does the world feel like it always is ahead of us, but also we're ahead? I don't really,
we're entering warp speed. I think that's the age we're getting to.
Yeah. You know what, actually, this isn't in the show notes, but Bill Gates, I think late last week or over the weekend, said something like, we're going to be working 2-day work weeks within 5 years because of AI. And I am so against that thesis because the constant desire of humanity is to push ourselves further.
Right.
And to work more, even when we gain greater access to tool. Like if that was the case, if you look back at like the manufacturing boom, you would have been like, oh, everybody's going to have to work less days a week because we can make more things faster because of assembly lines. Right. So fake.
I mean,
news.
If that's true and that happens, bro, there's only so many times I can dig up and level my lawn. You know, like I'll be so bored.
You'll be over it. Yeah. I'm like, there's only 18 wood projects that I have to do. We're done in less than a month.
You're like, hey, guess what? I built a house in our backyard.
That's right. Oh, I got so many more. There's this guy on social called Dad Social. I feel like he's got a never ending backyard because he's always making a project. I'm like, where do you come up with the space for this?
Is he the dude that's like, I'm a dad and my kids wanted a tree house, so I built them this luxury
out of my raw hands and nobody else helped me, and look at this speed up video that makes it look so easy, you slums.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. And I stop every time and I get angry every time and then
so mad. I'm like, don't show this to my family.
Yeah. No, that guy gets locked away in a chest.
Hey, things you can show to your family is how you manage used car inventory, or you may just want to watch it yourself. But we got a webinar coming up next Wednesday, September 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern with Patrick Janes of V Auto and Adam Claiborne and Mike Shaw Kia out there in Corpus Christi, talking about how to miss less trade-ins. It's a thing that everybody's talking about, trying to acquire more used cars and make sure you're hitting those trade-ins. So join us on that. You can go to asodu.com, scroll down, register. And hey, even if you can't make it, because we know weeks get crazy, we send the recording out to all those that register. So drop your email in there and make sure you get that. It's going to be great. Let's get into the news. The IRS has provided a much-needed clarification that gives EV buyers a path to still claim the federal tax credit, even if their vehicle hasn't been delivered by the September 30th deadline. Buyers who sign a binding purchase agreement and make a payment by September 30th can still claim the $7,500 new tax credit or $4,000 used EV tax credit. This clarification resolves confusion around the placed in service language, which had been interpreted to mean vehicles had to be delivered before the deadline. Deliveries can now happen after the deadline as long as paperwork and payment are completed beforehand. Dealers are the ones that are on the hook for a time of sale report within 3 days of the vehicle delivery. And obviously there's a bunch of EV demand this summer that has created in some inventories a little bit of pipeline fatigue, and created a requirement for dealers to put vehicles on order. So this could be a little bit of welcome for customers and dealers looking to rid of some pipeline inventory, or inventory that's on the lot, and maybe people are just still trying to get to it as you round the corner to October.
I mean, where is this going? Isn't the EV space so exciting?
It's so good.
Started in a place, it went to a completely different solar system. Now it's landed on some other moon. You know, it's like
I'm still left wondering if there's going to be something here near the end of September where it's like, just kidding, get a couple more EVs off the lots, give you another 30 days. I don't know. We'll see if something like that happens.
I mean, it kind of speaks to this insatiable appetite that we have as human beings to just want to know the outcome, to like be in the loop. Yep. Sometimes I think maybe it's just great marketing, you know, and
could be.
Created a sense of urgency, and you can't really say, oh, but I don't like that sense of urgency. Have you seen the lineups for 59-cent hot dogs at Costco?
People are all on those things. And I mean, a sense of urgency, goodness, we got Christmas stuff out at the Home Depot already. Come on now. Like we don't like a sense of urgency.
Only in America though, dude. I mean, things came out early in Canada, but you're seeing like seasons mixing. You got like
total
lanterns shaking like sitting on Santa's lap at Walmart.
Someone needs to put that up in a store. Someone please make me a jack-o'-lantern shaking hands with a Christmas tree or something like that. I don't know. Speaking of plugging in Christmas trees.
Segue
time. That segue made no sense, but Cadillac's electric vehicle momentum is giving the brand a shot of reclaiming its former glory in the luxury segment, this time with plug-ins instead of prestige grills. Cadillac's U.S. sales have risen for, get this, 12 straight quarters, with EVs making up about a third of sales in the past 2 months. That figure far outpaces the broader industry in the luxury segment of 6 to 8%, and even the luxury segment for 14% of EV market share. Most EV buyers are trading in vehicles from Audi, BMW, and Mercedes, brands that have long outshined Cadillac since its glory days in the 80s and 90s with grandparents. Even Tesla is losing 1 in 10 trade-ins to the American luxury brand. That's pretty wild. Tyson Jomny, our good friend over at JD Power, said they're now beyond where we expect the industry to be 5 years from now. Success today doesn't necessarily mean success tomorrow. Interesting quote.
I mean, look, this is the time for American automakers in the EV segment to really get ahead of the game. I mean, when you look at other markets in Europe where there's already 30 Chinese EV makes on the roads, you know, not just the BYDs, but the Lincoln Co's, and there's so many. I can't remember the name of the one that I saw there, where you basically just can unplug the battery and plug a new one in and go. This is the time to do it. They're all watching our market very carefully to see what the especially the big three are going to be doing by way of EV. And this is the time that we need to show what we're made of and that we can actually stand up. And you know what? Little competition is not bad for the old capitalist furnace.
Yeah, well, and this is a great way for for a brand to kind of re-enter the market with and find a savvy new buyer, right? Maybe it's a younger buyer, maybe it's a savvier one that's looking for EV technology or even just technology abroad. And Cadillac is clearly recognizing the results of an effort that is the antithesis of what a lot of its competitors have been doing. So kudos for them for kind of like getting ahead when they had a clear line of opportunity. Speaking of a clear line of opportunity.
Segue
time. I was waiting for you because you're just better at that. We all have strengths. We all have gifts.
The second one was way better than the first. The Christmas tree plug-in. Don't write that down and send it to mom, okay?
It would have been perfect if it was about a plug-in hybrid, though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Listen to this. As AI-assisted vibe coding tools proliferate, developers are grappling with what gets gained and lost when code becomes more suggestion than craftsmanship. Ooh, aren't we feeling that? AI tools now help with everything from debugging to database encryption to entire app scaffolding. And while helpful, these tools can also produce bloated, disjointed code without strong editorial guidance. Critics worry that fluency in core principles is eroding, replaced by reliance on quote unquote good enough automation. We have here a quote. The author of whoever wrote this, James Summers, it may be the easiest time in history to be a coder, but it's perhaps harder than ever to grow into a software engineer. Yeah. I mean, aren't we at an interesting
It's an inflection point. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, we're all still trying to make sense of this. Paul talks about this all the time. He's like, hey, this is the worst AI will ever be, but this is also the worst we will all be using AI.
Yeah. Yeah. The interesting thing here, and some of the other kind of like other articles that have come out over the weekend, is especially when it comes to developing code, and we've obviously been encouraging people to start trying this, figuring out how to use it, is the production readiness of some of these vibe coded apps, or even like AI developed tools or AI enhanced coding is definitely lacking still. They haven't really figured out how to build in production robustness, safeguard security, ensure that database security is super resilient. There are a lot of tools working on that and working toward a better version of that. Some of these now getting their like SOC 2 compliance. I mean, these companies are only 8, 9, 10 months old, and they're starting to be in the millions of users, yet they're still super in infancy when it comes to their own code base. So the guidance here is proceed with caution, especially if you're looking to put anything into production or give more access to it than just someone internally, because database security, code quality, even the ability for a real engineer to come in behind and edit or understand what's going on with the code, because it's been built by this kind of like single source developer that has a very limited tool set of opinion. It's beautiful but dangerous all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I think there needs to be more voices, dare I say, such as ours, pushing not a doom and gloom narrative and not a super hype narrative, but kind of a straight down the middle to just say, hey, look, you need to be thinking about the different categories that AI can assist with.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not a be all end all. Like, for example, and this is kind of slightly similar, to what you were saying about safeguards, and is it production ready? And is it, have we thought through security? I mean, look at Meta's new advertising advantage plus platform with AI audiences and all those sorts of things. And then when you start seeing it in the real world, you see Meta flagging their own audience targeting and shutting down ad accounts because they don't even have the protocol in place. All of that to say, like, there just needs to be way more meaningful communication around the AI conversation in particular. To just say, hey, look, it's a little bit hype, it's a little bit we don't know, and it's a little bit here's an idea and we want to test it, and you're welcome to test it with us, kind of a thing. But like, don't yet put all your eggs in a basket. Be poking, prodding, examining, testing out for yourself, and then coming up with your own core thesis, all of which is kind of the summation of this story, which is, hey, don't stop thinking.
That's right. Don't stop that stinking thinking, because it's beautiful. Hey, beautiful yet dangerous. That's Cirilla's middle name. There you go. I encourage you to check out autoindustry.ai. It's our weekly just take on what's going on in the AI world, both inside and outside of the industry. It's a good way to keep abreast of what's happening. We try and give you the best of all the worlds, not just the retail automotive world. So, hey, go and do likewise. Make sure you're trying out new things, working on your business, figuring out how you can serve customers, sell some of those EVs, get them off the lot. Love some people today. We'll see you tomorrow.